Initially, I connected AI with Revit to filter elements, fix parameters, and generate reports. But I felt that I was asking AI and then waiting, asking AI and then waiting. So I ran 4 AIs in parallel so I can run Revit tasks way faster. So let's jump into Revit. So I got in the left Claude code. This is the AI that I'm going to use in this video. And then in the right, I got Revit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open the connector here. So if it's the first time you see the connector, I do recommend to check out other videos. This is a little bit more advanced and require more configuration. So there is a simpler way than this. Also, I prepared a full guide how to set this up. I also leave you the link in the description if you want to check it out and you want to test it yourself. Great, so for the multi-agent mode, I'm going to first disable the editing tools. And I do this because if we have like different agents editing the models at the same time, this can get very messy. So I'm going to disable that and minimize this a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go here and ask, I want to run 4 agents for the following task. And the cool thing is that I can just explain how many agents I want. I've tested this with 10 and 15 agents even, and it does run it pretty well. So it's pretty nice because I can just give like a list of the tasks that I want, and instead of like waiting for each one to be run, it runs all of them in parallel. So it's way faster. The task that I'm asking is, the first one is about analyzing the wall types. I'm asking to analyze the fire rating parameters. I'm asking to review the names of the rooms shown in one of the floor plans, this one, which, as you can see, there are some errors that I prepared here, like capitalized names, others with abbreviations. So I prepared like a short standard format on how it should be, like must be capitalized, no abbreviations, and so on. And then to review the sheets with names starting with DO, and to check if the names placed on them are aligned with the title of the sheets. So if, for example, this one is, ground floor plan, I want the ground floor plan to actually be placed there. And finally, to review the scope boxes of the floor plan views made for a specific unit. So there are some floor plan views as well here that are made for units. I want to check that the scope boxes are properly assigned to those views. So I'm just gonna run that. So let's give it a few seconds. Great. So here I got the thinking process. These are the 4 tasks and the things that are going to be checked by the 4 agents. And then just after that, it launches the 4 agents. So each one of these tasks is an agent. So that means each one has like a specific task in the Revit model. The first one is about analyzing the fire ratings, room naming, sheets alignments, and the view the scope boxes in the views. Just after that, you start running tools. So each one of these, lines, let's say, is a tool being run by an agent. As you can imagine, because there are 4 agents, there is a lot of tools that are going to be running right now. Usually it brings, when the agent finishes, it gets the green dot instead of blinking. And we should get the report here. But also at the very end, we usually get like a final summary with all the results. Great, so I can see that some of them are already finishing. Sometimes it brings the report here, and sometimes it just brings it at the end. So another one finished here, and this is the only one missing. Let's see. Great, so I got the result. So the 4 agents have completed their analysis. Here are a summary of the key findings. Analyze 60 wall types, most frequent format, numeric only values. So the most frequent format only has like a number. And then there is some deviations, like with hours, 90 min, 30 minutes, for example. Agent 2, on the other hand, checked the room naming. And in the room naming, it found there's some capitalization issues, like the entrance halls, like this one here is not capitalized. There's some room abbreviation as well, like this one. There's some, consistency issues with the name. Then I got some sheets view alignment, some issues, for example, DO 111 and 112. Over here, they have the wrong units, so their names are wrong actually. So this will be unit D, I think, because the views are unit D, and this will be unit C as well. So that's another issue. And then the scope box assignment, which is in 00 ground for unit D, and this one has like Cantor unit C. So this is an issue with the scope box as well. So if, for example, the scope box is not properly named, AI cannot do magic, so it won't be able to find that information. So it's important to have like the names of the scope boxes properly assigned to do these kind of checks. But we got all the results here, and the cool thing is that I can actually tell to fix them. So I'm going to just run one agent. I want to run one agent and fix. I'm going to tell edit and correct file rating parse according to analysis. Assigning the proper one. So it's key that I go back to the connector and enable the editing tools, otherwise it won't be able to make any change. Well, you actually need the Claude Pro or Claude Max, but if you run this often, I recommend you to go even for the Max option, because this actually spend a lot of tokens when running. I mean, you can imagine all the agents running in parallel. Great, so it made the final scope box assignment. So yeah, we can see that it actually changed both views, the unit C that we have before, and as well it fixed the the room names. So we don't have the abbreviations, we have the capitalized and the standard format. It also fixed the file rating, scope box assignment, and the sheets names here. The C is we have now, this is unit C floor plans, and it has unit C views, and unit D floor plans, and it has like unit D views. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to check out the full guide on how to check this out. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.